What do you think? I'm gonna do like a little TikTok or something at some point because I got this weird little toupee. Look at it. It's not just like one of those clip-on fringes. I didn't want to go for like, I didn't want to commit to a full fringe because knowing me, I'll probably hate it in like 2 weeks. So I've got a toupee. And once I cut it in, that looks good, right? That looks really good. Once I cut it in, I can vibe with a little fringe and then take it off when I want. I got a lot of products that I have been dying to try out, being like off the internet for a while, and we're gonna throw them on my face. So the first thing I wanna talk about is the D'Alba White Truffle Double Serum and Cream. They've actually sponsored this portion of the video, thank you so much. But I've been using this for, I wanna say around a month now, and this stuff is freaking bomb. You guys know I love their white truffle spray, but they've come out with a cream version, but it's also like a serum. I'm gonna show you. So this is what it looks like. Try not to spill it everywhere. You can see it's basically got two products in one. So you've got the serum and then you've also got the cream. So this stuff here, just a little bit about it. It's 100% vegan, dermatologist recommended, and obviously it contains the white truffle, which is the same as in the spray. I know a lot of you guys have tried the spray and you love it. It's literally one of the best facial sprays that I have ever tried. And honestly, this stuff, it smells so good. I wish I could describe it, but I can't. I'm really bad with describing scents, but it just smells incredible. It's like sweet, but also kind of like a spa. It's fantastic. And I think the coolest thing about this, obviously you've got essentially the two different products in one tub, is that you can mix and match depending on your skin. So for me, I get like a lot of dryness around my nose, but generally my skin is pretty normal all over. So usually what I'll do is I'll use like a sort of 1-to-1 mix ratio of both the serum and the actual cream, like all over my face. And then I'll use a little bit more of the cream around my nose. And I swear, the dryness on my nose has pretty much gone. Like, I'm not even kidding, it's pretty much gone. And I've used like every single moisturizer out there. This one has actually gotten rid of my dryness. So it comes with a little scoop, and what I like to do is take a little bit of the actual serum and I just put that on my face first. I think you can like mix the two together, but I just personally prefer to just go in with one and then the other. And this one, like the sort of more yellowy looking one, the serum, is super lightweight. It just sinks into your skin really quickly. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the moisturizer, so just like this much. And this one's a little bit more rich, but like I said, it just gives you the nicest glow to your skin. It makes your skin like look plump and feel plump just instantly. Obviously it works well over time as well, but instantly it just makes your skin look and feel more plump and more hydrated. And it's honestly the nicest base for your makeup. You guys know normally I don't tend to mess around with primers too much unless I want something that's like more pore filling-y. I usually just tend to use a moisturizer, and this is seriously like the nicest moisturizer for under your makeup. It just makes everything look so glowy and just everything just goes on so smoothly, even if you do have dryness, because it just completely just saturates your skin with moisture. It's the best. And you can get it on Amazon. You can get it in a few different places, but Amazon's probably the easiest place for you guys to get it. But yeah, it's genuinely so good. Like I said, if you guys have tried the D'Alba White Truffle Spray, then you will freaking love this. I actually think I might even slightly prefer this over the spray, and you know that I'm freaking obsessed with that spray, so that's saying a lot. But yeah, I will leave a link to it down below. Obviously, like I said, when Amazon Prime Day comes around, this guy will be a little bit cheaper, so maybe hold out for that. But I'll leave a link to it down below either way, depending on when you guys are watching this video, but it's the best. So that was my primer for today. Let's move on to the makeup. You guys are gonna freak when you see this new headband that I got. Look at this freaking thing. He's got the craziest hair ever. I got this from Temu, and he's got these little clips. Just you wait. Okay, so I mean, you can do it like this, and you can take your little pieces of hair and you can clip it in, and he'll hold it at your face. Tell me that's not the best headband you've ever seen. Get his little face down there. I've literally got so many products in front of me right now that I've been dying to try out for so long. And I think I got the majority of these things from Beauty Bay, but I'll link them down below as I always do. But I got this from Glow Hub. I don't think I've ever tried anything from Glow Hub. If I have, it was maybe like one product, but this is the Freeze Please Brow Sculpt Hair Stay 3-piece kits. Right, okay, so we've got the actual product itself, very cute packaging. And then we have these two brushes. So we've got a normal spoolie, but we've also got one of those little like toothpaste brushes, why am I struggling here? Toothbrushes. Don't know why that was so difficult, but it says that it's like a hair gel as well, so maybe you could like, I mean, I'm not gonna, but like lay your edges down a little bit. I don't know, but maybe also the toothbrush would work well for your brows. If not, you've got a cute little travel size toothbrush. It literally looks like there's nothing in here. Imagine if there wasn't. Okay, let's try this. I'm just gonna literally just run it through my brows to begin with. Oh! That has got some grip to it, and that is what she said. This is looking really promising. I always try so many brow gels, as you guys know, and I have the most stubborn brow hairs in existence. They're thick, they're long, that's what she said. They don't want to stay up. Could also be what she said. We've already done 3 that's what she said jokes and we're only a few minutes into the video. Okay, this is going great. This is like fully slicking them down. This looks like a good product. Okay, maybe I need to try out more Glow Hub products. Let me know if you guys have tried any because that is very, very promising. We're now gonna move on to foundation and I'm a little bit worried about this, which is why I'm wearing like a full long sleeve. Because I got this when I had a lot of fake tan on, and usually I do, I just haven't had a chance to do it. But this is the MAC Studio Fix Everywhere All Over Face Pen, and I got it in the shade NC20. I'm hoping this won't be too horrendously dark. If it is, we're just gonna have to paint it like all the way down my body and make it work. Says long wear, medium to full buildable coverage. Yes, flexible, natural matte finish with caffeine. Oh, says it's transfer proof, non-creasing and non-caking. It's a lot of claims, okay. The color actually doesn't look too bad either. It actually looks quite pale, which today is working out in my favor. Right, let's see. Okay, that's very pale. But that's actually fine. That's actually oh my God, my luck is changing. After the last video, this is the sign that my luck is finally changing because we actually have a foundation that normally would not be my color. However, today, this is my color. Great, coverage looks good. It's gonna make me look kind of ghostly for a second until I bronze myself up. I had a little spot there and it's covered it up really, really well. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the new Be Perfect Concealer. I say new, obviously I've been off the internet for a little bit. This is one of their newest products. It's called the Full Impact Complete Coverage Concealer and I got this in the shade M4. And the color doesn't look too bad, luckily. It might be a little bit too dark, but like for my foundation, but it should be okay. We can make that work. We can make that work. It's got a nice skinny little doe foot, but it's one of those little heart-shaped ones. So I feel like when you have a heart-shaped doe foot, it usually applies product a lot more evenly and you know, you don't have to keep dipping in and out. Oh, that is very full coverage. Yes, 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 yes. Like I don't mind a light coverage foundation, but you know, that's because I'm going in with a full coverage concealer usually. And this is that. That actually looks really good. You see, like, the coverage it's given me. And just in case anyone's wondering, I'm using the best concealer brush in the whole world. It's the Angie Hot and Flashy A506 with BK brushes. Honestly, if I don't use this for my concealer, I swear my concealer just looks dodgy. It could be my favorite concealer, but this just makes everything go on so nicely. I'll try and link it down below as well. Okay, we absolutely need some sort of contour and bronzer in the mix right now because I literally look, well, I don't know. I've had, there's a lot of filler that's gone in my face since then, but I literally look like how I thought I looked when I was like 14, listening to My Chemical Romance, Bring Me the Horizon, Slay. So we need some color on my face, basically, is what I'm trying to say, because this is looking like something out of Halloween. Okay, next up from Dull Beauty is a product that I have literally wanted to try for so long, but for ages. It was continuously sold out, and it's their contour, what's it even called? The Gimme Contour Magic Wands. I have this in the shade medium. I was gonna use this as a contour, but it's actually quite warm tone, so we'll see how we go. But I'm gonna pop a little bit of this on here. It looks quite orangey, so I do think it's gonna be more of like a cream bronzer for me. I'm just gonna go in with my foundation brush just so everything blends out really, really seamlessly. The reason why I use my foundation brush to blend out a lot of things is because I just find that it blends everything out more seamlessly. Like I don't want a stripe of something. I want it to all kind of like mesh into one. And as long as you kind of concentrate it, like I just like do like pouncing motions and then you kind of blend it out with the rest of your face, then I find that it does just look a lot more natural, which for me right now does look a little bit extreme, but with my fake tan, because I think this is literally the palest I've been, especially on camera, in probably like over a year. To be honest, just couldn't be bothered. I wanted to sit down and film. I wasn't feeling as anxious as I have been recently to film. I'm like, no, just sit down and film. Like, who cares? Who cares? Just go on camera with your little capybara headband and your pale face. When fake tan Steph comes out, which will probably be later, this is going to be a really good colour for me because it kind of reminds me of my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, but in a cream version. That's really good, and that's probably why it's sold out all the time. So if you can get your hands on it, I would say to do that. But if you are fairer than me or if you want something more cool tone, I'd maybe go for the light shade as opposed to the medium. Oh, I really, really like that. I'm so happy I have it now. We're now going to move on to this product here from Mitchell, which I actually never heard anything about. I just saw it on Beauty Bay and I was like, okay. So it's this powder like quad. It's the brightening powder thing. So there's 4 in there. Looks like this. I'm gonna try this under my eyes first. I don't know if it's gonna be good for like all over my face, have something like super brightening, especially considering like I'm pale as hell right now. But I'm, gonna do my under eyes with this. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade, I don't know. That might be too dark for me. Let's start with this one. So I'm gonna go in with Ascend. Mitchell has been bringing out so many products recently and I love it. I've only met Mitchell a couple of times, but every time I met him, he is literally like the ball of just like the best energy. And yeah, I love seeing people that I know, even if I don't necessarily know them as like besties or anything, but people that I know just smash it with their brands. And pretty much everything that I've ever tried from Mitchell as well has been great. Oh, it is brightening, but it's not too much. And I know Mitch loves like full coverage. So I was kind of expecting this to be almost like too brightening for me because I don't normally use any sort of like brightening powder. That actually just looks really natural on the skin. Obviously, if you did some baking, I'm sure it would be a little bit more intense. But that actually looks really, really good. Ooh, okay. A little bit of like just cakiness going on my chin. Noted. It might just be my chin because I do sometimes get a little bit of like cakiness and like my pores and my textures can look a little bit more intense on my chin as opposed to other places, but everywhere else looks pretty good. You want some? This looks okay. I'm not sure I'd necessarily reach for it over just like my standard powder because I feel like my Laura Mercier one does just kind of do it all. But if you do want something that's like subtly gonna brighten your under eyes, this is really, really nice and it's not too intense either. Pepe's been on a diet recently. He's gone on steroids. He's a gym bro now because he was having some, a little bit TMI, but he's always had some problems with his butt and the steroids have really been helping him. But I've also been kind of not cutting down his food as much, but only feeding him at like certain points of the day. So he's got like a nice little routine and he's not happy because I got up extra early today and I think he thinks that it must be breakfast time now, but it's just not, bro. But yeah, he's doing well. Hello, aren't you? You're doing well. Oh, there he is. Okay, he just wants to sit here. Right, we're gonna carry on just powdering down. And I'm literally, does anyone else's cat just love it when you smack their bum? Like right where their tail starts. He loves it. You're a kinky boy. Okay, we're moving on to another product from Mitchell. This is the Bronze Pod. Like, this is how I wanna be. I need to just do it, especially after like all the support from my previous video. Imagine you get this back from like your manufacturer or the factory, whatever, and you're like, I made this. This is my product. I mean, when I did my Ofra one, I still use it every single time and people are like, what highlighter are you wearing? And there's a little bit of joy in me that's just like, it was my collab, but imagine it being your own brand. Okay, so this one here is in the shade Walnut Drip. I just judged it by the swatches online, but I'm now looking at it thinking that looks a little bit too dark and a little bit too cool tone. So my silly little sleeves. Do a little swatch here. Packaging is very, very cute. All right. Okay, we're gonna do some blending. I might have to go in with a literal like powder brush to blend it out. That is, especially right now, too dark for me, too cool tone for me, especially considering it's shimmery. Like if it was like a cool toned contour, could probably get away with it, but because obviously it's got quite a lot of shimmer and glitter in it. Oh, it's going so well. I feel like it just looks a little bit muddy now. Yeah, not loving that, but we can save it. We can make it work. It's all good. All right, buddy, how you doing up there? Still working on my hair? It looks fantastic, thank you. So now I'm gonna move on to this thing from Nimya, this product from Nimya. I've actually not tried anything from Nimya before. It's Nikki Tutorial's brand. Oh, cute, comes with a little sponge. And this is her Cheeky Flush Cream Blush, and I got it in the shade Pink Ranger. So I didn't put too much powder on my cheeks. Number one, I kind of like the more sort of like dewy look on my cheeks, but also I knew I was gonna use this. Dab his little butt in there. It's actually oddly satisfying. I don't know why that's so satisfying to me. Terrible swatch on the back of my hand. So it's pigmented, but it looks like it could blend out quite nicely. Okay, I'm gonna be very light-handed here. And I am gonna blend it out with my foundation brush again, just because I don't wanna over blend it too much. Ooh, Yeah, cool, that's not too intense. I'm assuming you can offset build it up a lot. Don't know if I love the color on me. I keep trying it with these sort of like bright pink blushes, but I am just more of like a coral. I usually prefer more of like a coral blush on me, but the formula is nice. It's blending out really, really well. It's not like disrupting anything underneath. It's quite nice. It's not my favorite. I'm not as much of a cream blush kind of girl, but I like to try these mostly for the sake of you guys and just sort of, you know, letting you know if something's good or not. But I'm old fashioned. I do just prefer a nice, subtle powder blush. Okay. Bit of a rogue one here because you guys probably haven't seen me use any of these sort of products for years and years, and I do have a video coming out. I filmed it a while ago. I just need to finish kind of editing it, but we're going in with some Revolution. I've got a full Revolution video coming soon with like, there's some like deep chats during that as well. I don't want to spoil it too much, but yeah, you might be wondering like, why are you suddenly using Revolution? I'll explain it in that video, but I'm going in with the Diamond Glow highlighter from Revolution. Let's give it a little swatch. It's like super silver almost. These sleeves, like they're cute with my little hand bits, but they're not great for swatching. That looks so intense. Okay, fantastic. I'm gonna do my huge. I'm like looking at this makeup now and I'm not actually loving it. There's elements of it that I think it's good, but as everything's kind of going on my face, I'm not loving it too much. I don't know if it's because I'm looking at myself with the dark hair, but it's not that different. Or it's because I'm a bit more pale. I don't know. That's nice though. I mean, Revolution always used to smash it with their highlighters. It's a really, really pretty little glow. It actually does kind of remind me of the Milk Side from my Ofra highlighter. Okay, cool. So I just primed my eyeballs with my P. Louise base, and now I'm gonna go in with this palette here that I'm not sure if it's new or not, but I actually saw this in Superdrug and figured I would give it a go. So it's the Morphe 2 Ready in 5 eyeshadow palette, and I got it in the shade New York Minute. Yeah, I was just having a little browse through Superdrug, just like looking to see what was new, and I saw they had a Morphe 2 stand. I was like, that's new. Cornwall's getting their life together. So it's very me. It's literally just like the most perfect looking cool tone smoky eye palette. I'm not sure if I've ever tried any Morphe 2 eyeshadows. I'm just gonna really, really roughly get that in my crease and then I'll blend it out as we go. This palette here has potential to be kind of like an everyday eyeshadow palette for me. It's blending out really, really nicely. Like considering I just slapped that on my crease, it is blending out really, really well, and Michael's screaming in the background if you can hear him. And just with this little angle brush, I'm not gonna go in, it's almost like a navy sort of color. I don't think I'm gonna use that today. I'm gonna go in with this like super deep brown shade and just focus that on the outer corner. And then I'm gonna take my little fingy and take this shade here, which looks really, really nice. And I'm just gonna, the middle finger's back, people. Middle finger to everything I spoke about in the last video. Bam, bam, bam. It's going on the eyeballs. Oh, damn. It's like a wash of color, but it's super like pigmented and intense. Oh, I like it a lot. Look, it's just the easiest eye look ever. And then you're probably wondering where my little inner corner highlight is. I knew I had this little champagne shade in this palette and just really whack that in there. Ah yes, Michael's using the litter tray. Shimmery, grungy, super easy. It's one of my favorite sort of eye looks to do. It's literally like, if I'm not talking to you guys, this sort of thing would take me literally about 2 or 3 minutes to do both eyes. Okay, we're gonna move on to mascara now, and of course I have another product from Mitchell. This is his mascara. It's called the Lash Lacquer, and I got it in the shade black, but I think he does like loads of like out there shades as well, like blues, purples, whatever. Okay, This is a very, very basic looking mascara wand. Don't know how we're gonna go with this, but Mitchell usually knows what he's talking about, so we're gonna give this a go. And I'm talking a lot because I've lost my mirror, but I have now found it, thanks for being patient. Is it gonna grip the lashes? I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Just being dead honest, because the wand is so basic, which surprises me actually, because I feel like no one's using these sort of mascara wands anymore, and for good reason, because they're truly the worst, because they just don't grip your lashes, they don't add any real volume. It looks fine, but I was expecting more. Okay, for my lips, I don't have a new lip liner to try out, but I do have the new-ish Huda Beauty Faux Filler lip glosses, so I'm gonna use one of the Huda Beauty lip liners. This one is just in the shade Deep Rose, and I'm just gonna line my lips with that. These lip liners are seriously so good. I always forget how good they are. Okay, lippies are on. I love this color, but I'm gonna use the shade Sugar Baby in the Huda Faux Filler Lip Gloss. It just says it's an extra shine lip gloss, so I don't actually think it has any sort of like plumping abilities to it. It smells like Malibu. Okay, let's do a little bit of this. The doe foot is massive as well, by the way. I really like it though. I like it. As far as lip glosses go, it's really, really nice, and I really like the color as well. Just kind of giving me like a little bit of an ombre. Okay, so I do also have these lashes from Mitchell. It's like very Mitchell heavy today. These are called the Junk in the Trunk lashes. They're just these little like 3/4 length lashes. So I'm gonna pop those on, do the other eye. I'm sure you guys have missed me doing that. And then I will show you guys the finished look. I might even put in the toupee. We will see, but yeah, I'm gonna go sort my face out and I'll see you guys in a sec. Thoughts on the toupee? I kind of like it, to be honest. I need to cut like the actual fringe itself. Couldn't be bothered to do it right now. I literally haven't done anything to my hair, so I need to like style it a little bit better. I fully just plonked it on my head and just clipped it in. Not bad for 20 quid off of Amazon. Okay, so let's talk about the makeup. It's fine, but there's parts of it that I'm like, I would really love to just be able to have like a little airbrush just to like figure some bits out. Because, okay, first of all, you can't really see them now, but I'm obsessed with the brow product. I think I literally just kicked it on the floor. I'm obsessed with that Glow Hub brow product. That is sick. Yeah, love that. I like the gloss. I like the eyeshadow. The lashes, I feel really bad because at the start of the video, I was like, I love everything that Mitch does. But I will say, I wasn't a fan of the mascara. Not the biggest fan of the lashes. I feel like the band was just a little bit too obvious, and I feel like it kind of makes my eyes look like they're a little bit downturned. And the powder wasn't really for me. The foundation, I think, is where I'm kind of struggling with things. I'll include the MAC code to show you guys, because obviously I know like here right now you probably can't see it too much, but I'll get right up and close to my face. But yeah, there's something about the foundation that I'm just not loving, because it is a little bit cakey around here, and I don't know if that's the powder. I'm not fully sure. I'll have to try it out and let you guys know, but I don't think I love the foundation. I like the concealer. What else did we use? The powder obviously wasn't too fussed on. I like the contour. When I put my fake tan on, I'm gonna be using the hell out of that because I really, really liked how that looked, and obviously we know my thoughts on this guy here. Just got the wrong shade, is what it is, and the blusher, again, just wasn't really my thing. But there were definitely a few products here that I'm like, ooh, you could absolutely make your way into my daily makeup routine, like the brows. The gloss, if I do want a gloss, was really, really nice, and also the contour. I'm running out of fingers. But I think the star of the show is the little toupee. I can just take it on and off. Fantastic. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of this makeup. Let me know if I was maybe being a bit too harsh on some of the products. But absolutely, like I said, my favorites is the contour wand, the brow gel, and then I do also want to... maybe the concealer is my other fave. Like I do like the gloss, but I do feel like the concealer is really, really good as well. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much once again for all the love on my last video, and I'm glad to be back, glad to have you back. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, obviously, if you do want to see more of me, because I haven't been uploading all the damn time, but I intend to. And of course, if you guys do want to try out the Dalba White Truffle Double Serum and Cream, honestly, this stuff is freaking great. I will leave a link to it down below. You can obviously get it on Amazon. And like I said, there will be Amazon Prime Day soon, so you'll be able to get it a little bit cheaper. But seriously, this is so good for day, night, as a makeup base, all of the above. And like I said, it smells delicious. So I'll leave a link to that and everything else down below. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. Me and my toupee are gonna go on a little day date together. So hopefully it doesn't fly off my head, because that'll be awkward. But I'm gonna leave it here. I love you. I really do. Thank you again so much for all the comments on the last video. And it's, like I said, it's good to be back, but I love you. And I will see you at home right there in the next one. Love you, bye.